Hi, welcome to Orbis Education Care's recruitment guide. My name is Lucy and I work in the education department.
Hi, and my name is Will, and I'm interested in coming to work for Orbis Education Care.
We have now received your CV and would like to take the opportunity to get to know more about you. We would like to invite you to the first stage of our recruitment process, which is called the initial screening process, or as we like to call it, the ISP. Before we explain what the ISP is, it may help if we can explain to you what the whole recruitment process consists of. Firstly, once we've shortlisted the applicants we want to meet, we then invite you to attend the ISP. If you are successful, you will then be invited to attend a one-to-one by the management team at the location you are applying to work in. Once you are successful at the one-to-one interview, you will receive an offer of employment which will be subject to successful references and a DBS check.
So, what is the initial screening process? It sounds painful.
No, of course not. The ISP is where we invite applicants to spend a day with us so we can find out more about them, but more importantly, they can find out more about Orbis Education Care.
The whole day?
No need to be worried. The day would start at 9 o'clock and finish at approximately 5 o'clock. We try to make every applicant feel at ease, and the usual feedback is that everyone has had a really enjoyable day.
So, what would I be doing on the ISP?
Well, for the first hour, we would be asking applicants to complete the necessary paperwork associated with working in the care sector.
And what sort of paperwork would I need to complete?
This would be a DBS application form, a right to work in the UK form, a confidentiality agreement, a working time regulations form, a P46, a human resources questionnaire, and a short written question paper with 7 questions. We would also look for an application form to be completed. However, we always send the application out with a letter of invite to the ISP, so that it can be filled in prior to your arrival.
That sounds like a lot of writing. Are you sure that I'd be able to complete this in an hour?
On average, it takes an applicant about 30 minutes to complete, and some of the paperwork only requires you to read through it and sign it at the end.
But not everyone is the same. What if I needed more than an hour?
Then we would ensure that you had time throughout the day to complete the written part.
Okay, so I have completed the paperwork. What would I be doing next?
The rest of the day would be spent getting to know you and how you work as part of a team.
And how would you do that?
Well, we have a range of team tasks and exercises specially designed to see how you communicate and interact as part of a team, as well as each other. We want to assure you that there are no individual role-playing exercises.
Exercise? You're not going to get me running around, are you?
No, all the exercises are interactive group discussions and do not require any physical exercise or lone participation.
What if I have never worked in the care sector before? Are there scenarios about working in care?
We recognise that not all applicants would have worked in care before, and this is why all our scenario-based exercises are not based on the care sector. By using exercises that focus on your personality and character, rather than previous work experience, we find that this evens out the playing field.
That's helpful. But why do you do the ISP?
Well, in 2011, the BBC showed a panorama programme on a residential home based in Bristol, showing wide-scale abuse of vulnerable adults, which was extremely shocking and disturbing. We at Orbis wanted to make sure that we take every measure to ensure we recruit the right staff to work with vulnerable people that we care for, and as such, we devised the ISP. This allows us to look at the applicants and see how they communicate with each other, but more importantly, it allows us to see their personalities.
Personalities? Why is that important?
We here at Orbis feel that personalities are very important. As a support worker, a lot of your day will be spent interacting with our individuals, as well as the rest of the staff team and the wider community. Your personality will have the largest impact on everyone around you within work.
So, what type of people and personalities are you looking for?
We're looking for people who have a caring nature, who are hardworking and able to put others first. People who are not afraid to speak out when something is wrong, who are fun, outgoing and able to generate a positive attitude in others.
And this ISP helps you find these people?
Yes, we believe it does. We have a huge success rate in attracting, recruiting and retaining staff with the right personalities to work alongside our like-minded established team.
So, who decides whether I pass the ISP?
At every ISP, there will be a minimum of 5 staff from Orbis who will be monitoring all the applicants' responses and interactions throughout the day, and every applicant will be assessed by every member of staff. The staff members will also be on hand to answer any of your questions.
And what happens if I pass the ISP?
Well, then we will be looking to invite you to an interview at the home that you have applied to work at.
Oh, I hate interviews. I always go to pieces.
We all know what it's like to go to an interview, and I know that not everyone likes the interview process. However, because we spent a day with you already and have got to see the type of personality you have, we can afford to be a little bit more understanding of the pressures of attending a one-to-one interview. However, the interview will be based on suitability for the role.
Do you have any advice on what to do at the interview?
The best advice I can give is to research Orbis Education Care, as we also support people with learning disabilities. It would be a good idea to do a little bit of research to improve your understanding of what a learning disability is and the different types, such as autism. You will find all the information you need on the internet.
That's great. I don't feel so nervous about the recruitment process now. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Here are some of the comments that applicants have said about the initial screening process.
Very enjoyable day. Great activities. Lovely meeting new people. Really enjoyed the day. Helped with self-evaluating myself on how I see myself communicating. I thought the day was very good. I found out a lot about myself. The trainers were excellent. Thank you for an enjoyable day. Brilliant day. Enjoyed the day meeting some lovely people and staff at Orbis. Thank you.
So, now that Will is happy to attend the ISP, hopefully you will feel happy about attending the first stage of our recruitment process. And in doing so, take the first step towards a career with Orbis Education and Care. Goodbye for now, and hopefully we will see you at the initial screening process.